episode of the Ouchcast AM ASMR edition.
Ouchcast.
Squid Squad.
Okay, that last one's nasty. You guys can knock that off. Dude, it's like saying the word moist. It's such a
Moist. Such a funny verb.
That episode of How I Met Your Mother, when the character Lily, played by Allison Hannigan, she says that she hates that word. I was
moist.
like, I feel you on that.
Yeah, moist.
And then towards the end of the episode, Neil Patrick Harris.
I thought you said Patrick Mahomes.
Well, he ends up doing a whole bit where he just keeps on saying the word moist, and I'm just like, oh, that's nasty.
I love Barney.
Yeah,
Barney's my spirit animal.
You like moist?
I like moist.
What's the matter, Fabio?
Hey, Robert, you're here.
Today's secret word is
moist.
Moist. How's everyone doing?
good.
Good.
Yeah, Robert's joining us again, as you can tell.
Oh my God! Thanks for inviting me back again.
I know. Thank you for coming so early.
Well, and thanks,
I know,
because
so early.
you're not in Missouri or
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Minnesota, don't you know?
Yeah, dude. Oh, I should have brought the other Red Bulls that I have in my car.
See, that's
You should have brought it, dude.
when I was at the 7-Eleven, and I normally get a Monster. I usually get the smaller ones, but I realized I'm going to get one for Angel. And I'm like, forget two for the same price or for a little less.
Yeah.
And I like the big cans.
Yeah, and I'm just getting the big cans. Might as well.
Also joining us today is my son, Isaac.
Hello, Isaac.
Say
Hello.
hi. Hey, he talks. He lives. Sorry, he's tired because he was out at the senior game for Whittier High last night. He was out,
Did you guys win?
No.
Oh, boo!
We lost to the worst team in the league,
Yeah, which team is that?
Cal High.
California High. Yeah.
They didn't win a single game all year until they played us.
Which is the same that happened to junior varsity too, right?
Our whole program. We got a program sweep.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Cal High.
So what's gonna happen? Is the coach gonna flog you guys on Monday? I mean,
He's going to be really mad. We're out of playoffs now, so he's going to be extremely mad.
is he one of those coaches? Well, maybe we shouldn't out him on air, but let's just say that I remember in
Newell.
Like I will say that if you lost post game, dude,
Yeah, dude.
dude, inside the locker room on Monday, you knew he was gonna be throwing clipboards and dropping
chairs.
F-bombs and calling just saying a bunch of bad names to you pansy ass fuckers and this and that. He goes, and how dare
Language.
Have you seen the row of banners up? Half of those are mine, and now we can't get another one because of you, little.
But he was cool during history class.
Oh, he was great, dude. I mean, okay.
I remember how he used to always start the class with a quote. Oh, let's see what today's quote is. And he would reach into his little catalog. But he was an awesome teacher, man.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Without just to kind of walk it back a bit. I mean, that was at the height of any big game that we lost or that our teams would lose. But generally speaking, man, he was a good guy. He was a real good guy.
His wife was also a teacher, an English teacher. I had her.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Mrs. Newell. I had her.
Really?
But by the time that I came around, I guess she was on her way out of retirement, so her nerves were not all there.
Okay.
And let's just say the aggression ran in the family.
Oh.
She wouldn't snap at me because she liked me, but Jason Nunez, remember Jason Nunez?
I remember Jason Nunez.
He got flung out of class for talking back, and she grabbed him by the back of the shirt and threw him out of the door.
Like DJ Jazzy Jeff on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That was exactly what happened. I think
Cut to the side shot of the door, and all of a sudden he's flying up.
I think that was inspired by Jason Nunez. But also, the other time is there was a desk in front of her, a little, the student chair with a desk. And I don't know, someone set her off. She's flung that thing to the side. She just flung it. She's like, you get out of my class. And I was like, damn, someday this lady's going to get in big trouble.
Yeah, it was a different time back then. I mean, a lot of weird, we've talked about this on air, but some of the stuff that would happen, I mean,
it would not fly these days.
No, not at all. I mean, do you still have things that happen? Obviously there's some rampant stuff, and having access to phones so we can get that news cycle when the second it happens. We hear a lot of the stuff that happens, but I mean, I'm sure it was worse back then.
What happened in his school with his old coach, rumor has it, is that he got fired for gambling on the football games.
No way.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's true.
Conflict of interest.
I don't know if it's true because he just, according to...
I heard it from one of my friends that said he heard it from some teachers.
Urban legend type stuff.
Well, teachers are like, I mean, dude, if you're a student, you know how people like will make fun, oh, you're a teacher's pet. But seriously, man, like if you know a teacher's pet, like befriend them and talk to them, because they're the ones who are going to hear like all the real gossip, because like teachers, like we're just like anybody else. We want to talk, and we're told often, do watch what you say around the kids, and we try to, but sometimes, like let's say there's a student that just happens to be like somebody that we're very comfortable, or they're like they like to always stay in for lunch or whatever. They're gonna hear stuff from us about like the things that we're talking about another teacher, or maybe something happening that school wide or whatever. So they'll know. I mean, so teachers' pets are your informants. Go get that information from them. Message.
But no, if it's true, it's true. That's a trip. But he just saw him last night at the game.
No, I didn't. The head coach. No, I saw.
Oh, I thought it was a head coach.
No, it was the freshman coach last year. He coaches for Cal High now.
Oh, it's the freshman coach now.
So now he's betting. So now he's betting at Cal High. That's why they lost, because he made. I'm just kidding. They're the worst team because he's controlling.
No, that's fucking funny though.
Clippers.
Yeah,
the Clippers. The Clipper coach, right? He now coaches for Celtics, I think.
Is that what it is?
I think
I don't follow basketball.
Crazy.
I follow baseball.
I'm not a sports guy.
Yeah, I do football, not as religiously as my son over here.
Yeah.
Who last night told me I'm passionate about sports. But
did he say it just like that?
Yeah.
Did you say it just like that?
He's like,
come on, protect yourself, man. Don't let your dad talk about you that way, my friend.
No,
you're right
he's
there.
lying.
Yeah, there you go.
Of course, he's gonna try to cover himself. He's gotta be cool and shit.
Civil War right here. Let's go.
Is that a Robert Johnson album you have over there?
Heck yeah, it is.
Bring that baby over here, dude.
Yeah,
Let me
hold
see
on.
it. Let me see it.
Tell me what you like that.
That's a pretty cool setup, man, for a classroom.
Robert Johnson,
buddy. Oh shit. So
Well,
Robert
I mean,
Johnson, for those you don't know, is a great guitarist, a blues guitarist from back in the day.
And it's still sealed?
No, it's open.
There it is.
Rumor has it that he sold his soul to the devil for 10 years in order to play the way he does. That's the rumor.
So what happened after the 10th year?
And that's beautiful.
Well, he died.
He died after 10 years?
Well, okay. So here's the thing about Robert Johnson. I mean, there's some pretty good.
And the album is red.
Yeah. That's on purpose. It's a reissue. Obviously, it's pressings from the 1930s and 40s are you can find them and they're beautiful, but I just went with a new one. But okay, so here's the thing about Robert Johnson. What he was not a very good blues player, apparently, by all accounts. And everybody, like in the Delta area, where like all the blues and stuff, they all respected each other. He had a talent, but he wasn't very good. What happened is that for a year he just disappeared. Right, nobody knew where he was at, although people knew. When he came back into the mainstream area where all the players are playing, he changed drastically his style. His guitar picking was more profound. His music was better. He was just a better guitar player. Now that's fact.
That's why he went away, because he had to practice. Practice.
Now so all these rumors started coming out that at the crossroads, and there's an actual place, I forget the cross streets. There supposedly he met the devil.
I heard.
And he made the devil and said, if you make me a better guitar player, I will give you my soul. And supposedly that's what happened. Now, the reality is, and I wish I had the article on hand. I'm not going to look it up, but another guy who from that era who knew said that actually what happened was in that year he was under the tutelage of another guitar player, and he learned from him. So
that was Jimi Hendrix.
So he ended up becoming better because he went to practice, and when he came back out, he was just a much better player.
So it was a whole Kill Bill thing, huh?
Yeah,
kind
Send him to the mountain, train with the.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, and this album, I mean, just his music is amazing.
And like then the devil came and took his soul.
Yeah.
Right? You have to have the scream afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's only 29 recorded songs of his. that you
in
can
existence, huh?
Can you imagine all the songs that have been lost to time? All the albums that have been lost through time because they were not preserved or not
Yeah, like
just
the master
updated.
stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude. All the shit.
Watch. Let me read you something really fast. It's very short, but I think it really encompasses how he became popularly known. So it was Columbia Records executive John Hammond who gathered together the original 78 RPM records and oversaw the release of the original King of the Delta Blues Singers LP. Hammond also tried to get Johnson on the bill of his 1938 From Spirituals to Swing concert at New York Carnegie Hall, only to discover that he had died in obscurity just months before. Now, so in replacement, what he did was he put a phonograph in the middle of the stage.
Right.
He put a spotlight on it. He walked. The guy walked out, not because obviously Robert Johnson was dead by then. He walks out, takes the vinyl, puts it in the long player, turns it on, and walks away. And everybody in the audience just quietly listens to the last song he recorded, and everybody was just hushed. As soon as the song was over, like standing ovation, like people were just clapping. And then that's when the guy who put the record, this executive, announced that it was Robert Johnson. He passed away. I wanted him here, but this is the only thing we have left of him. And so it was just a very profound thing. And so after that, he just kind of slowly became more popular.
Yeah, well, we're now in the 2024. There should be a hologram concert of him. Can you imagine that? That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
But again, I'm back.
Sorry, I know I went off tangent, but I saw that in the corner. I'm like, wow,
That's a good setup. Though.
Well, that's the show, man. You know
what's great?
We go where it takes us.
Right? You know what's great? Like that little collection, you've gotten bigger and bigger over time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's
That's what she
records
said.
in the.
That's what she said.
And the two boxes over there have records, but some of the newer ones I have in those white bags, the white tote bags, and then that Mayer Hawthorne black. I have like a bunch of records in there too.
I like that stand.
Yes, that's
I like
cool.
the record stand. And I just recently bought one. I went to IKEA and I just got a regular, and I have them sideways. But I'd rather have it like that. That's pretty.
Dude, you can get that on
Amazon.
yeah, like $60.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Looks like my desk at home. I have that kind of design.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Monkey, does the record player look familiar? Oh, we
Yes.
talked about it already. You already know.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Well, it was yours.
Yeah, it was mine.
Why are you giving away his inheritance, Angel?
No, trust me, he didn't let me get rid of my guitars.
Like, is that an Atari?
Smart man. Don't let him get rid of the guitars.
No, never.
He tried selling me like the 12 string sometime, but then he took it back really fast. He's like, no, never mind. I don't want to sell it. I'm like, that's a smart move.
You know how to play the guitar?
I'm learning.
Yeah, dude, do it.
He's got his own,
I think that is more harder to learn the guitar than anything else, man. That's what I can't even learn. Play guitar.
Once you get your calluses, I don't think it's
That's
that
one
hard.
thing, yeah, that's
and
the
then
thing.
your hand-eye, because trust me, now that I'm fucking injured, oh god, I miss.
It hurts to do the. It hurts fingering, dude.
I can't finger.
You can't finger me?
I can't finger Robert. I can't finger. I
heard that the more you finger her, the less it hurts.
Yeah, yeah. With those calloused fingers.
Calluses build.
Yeah, that's one thing.
You guys are all cochinos, and you're making me a cochino with you.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, but that pet peeve, yeah. That's a pet peeve. I can't play.
What?
No, not being able to play. Like I can't play no more, dude. Like
Yeah.
seriously, I don't even like keyboard, nothing. Like I play for a little bit, and then it's like my hand starts just like fidgeting. And
What
shit.
happened? How'd you injure? You injured your hand?
I was in a car accident in 2020, I think.
No way,
I
dude.
got sandwiched, and I didn't think it was that bad, but like the next day I was like in a lot of pain, and then I went to the doctors, and they're like, "Yeah, you got like a severed tendon.
fracture.
I have a partial severed tendon right here that healed, but took a while, and it didn't heal properly.
Oh.
So now like I did not have hand-eye coordination, so I couldn't play video games for what, 2 years?
Man, not let alone masturbate.
Oh no, I'm
I'm a lefty.
I did the lefty. It's called the stranger.
So the lesson here is don't eat sandwiches while driving.
No. Never make eye contact.
You got
Never make eye contact.
Never drive while eating a banana.
There we go.
So anyways, so
Everything's on the table, guys. Everything.
I got that, and then some damage on my back and stuff like that. So my back's still screwed up, and I was dragging my leg for a while too. I couldn't. Like,
Dude, you were a mess.
You were an original
Yeah.
penguin.
all my right side was like screwed up bad,
Oh,
and then
man.
after a while, just it healed, and some therapy and stuff like that. But my hand is not 100%. It still isn't. like it will like lock up.
Have
and, like,
you-
this pinky here
no
locks
way,
up?
really?
Yeah.
Angel, I mean, have you tried like doing
Those
like
stress balls.
Yeah, just like keep because
I had
you can
stress balls.
rebuild. You can rebuild like some of that muscle.
muscle, yeah.
I mean, obviously the shaking probably won't 100% go away, but you can still get enough strength in there that you'll be able to because it's a longevity thing. Because I heard you playing at the Guitar Center and you can still play, but you don't have longevity. Like
No,
your hands get
it
tired
goes away really fast,
It
yeah.
starts to cramp up, so you just got to build up a little bit more.
Yeah,
endurance.
there's this thing that I saw that I was looking into that I'm probably gonna get. It's like it has like all these rings on your fingers.
Yeah, and then you
Oh,
pull it.
yeah.
Yeah, you open and close,
Yeah.
and I've been reading up on it. And supposedly it works.
Do it.
So
Get it.
I'm gonna get it. It's only like $30. I'm gonna get it. I
Because
showed
you
my
can't
wife
even
and she's
play
like,
the
"Yeah, try
piano
it."
anymore. That sucks, man. Because you know what, dude? Like with all the talk of like the musical that you and I were gonna do, like I wish we could like work on it again.
I can't. Also, I can't even on the keyboard, like for the computer and stuff. After a while, I can't.
Yeah.
Like seriously, after a while, I have to click with the mouse and stuff, and I can't do much stuff. So even for work, it affects me. So, anyways, that sucks.
It does.
I think
See-
let's get quiet after.
Okay,
So I brought the show down. Oh,
Doyle, if you were here, this would be the part where you would go into a polemic for us and like bring it all together. So why don't you record something for us, and that way we can play it on air, bud.
You guys still haven't had any contact with him or nothing?
You know what's funny? I'm gonna call him out because he doesn't even listen. So let's because I checked the.
Well, let's test it. Let's test that theory.
I checked
Doyle,
the
if you listen to the show this and you hear this part, this is where you comment. Heard you guys. Just say that. Okay. Text us. Say heard you guys.
Nah, he doesn't listen because he came up with a bullshit excuse. I'm like, have you been listening? He's like, yeah, I've been listening, and I'm like, I didn't call him on it, but I'm like. I'm looking at the downloads and stuff, and there is nothing in Minnesota. I got Missouri, I got other areas, but nothing in Minnesota.
Wait, when you listen to it, that's considered a download?
Mm-hmm.
When if you play it on your phone?
When you play it on your phone more than, I think it's 2 minutes or a minute, something like that, it's
Then it'll
considered,
be
it's considered download. So there's nothing in Minnesota. And I called him on it, and he's like, "Well, it's because I think my phone is still picking up as California." And I'm like, "That's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. It's picking up from the area.
Doyle, come on, man.
It's bullshit." Because
There are boys right here.
yeah, if you could listen on his PC, it would be Minnesota. So shut the fuck up. It's not the way it works. But
Wait, say that one more time. Now, I'm just gonna hear it on the podcast. Never mind. I'm sorry. I was responding to something.
Oh no. I was just talking about how the fact that the reports show that no Minnesota download is.
Oh,
on the thing.
oh, that's right.
And it says,
Yes,
oh,
yes.
because mine's still hooked up to California. It's like that's not the way it works. Dude. It's by IP, and your IP is
Yes,
not.
IP addresses.
So he's full of shit. And so last night we were just going back and forth about just stuff in general, and I told him, I go, "Hey, dude, you should record a little something for me to play on the air for tomorrow's recording." He's like, "Yeah, I can do that." I'm like, "Yeah, just drop it on the OneDrive. It's so simple, dude. You just got your phone, record."
And send it.
And then he's connected to the OneDrive. He just sends it to the OneDrive, and that's it. And then I'll do the rest.
Right.
He couldn't even do that shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, like, your Androids and iPhones come with like a note recorder, and you just hit record and record like a 1 minute like prompt.
I have that recorder.
The thing is, he's done it before. When he was here, he's done it. He's done it 2 times for 2 shows that he did. So he knows how to do it. He just chooses not to.
Oh, it's what time is it right now? Over there?
Go fuck yourself.
No, I just want his presence on the show though. That would be cool. So we'll work on.
All
that.
right, I'm bored.
So, anyway.
Oh, okay. There, you bored?
Oh, you know what, Robert?
Yes.
You're gonna enjoy this. I got something special for Enrique. I haven't used it yet, but this is what I'm gonna give him from now on. Look.
You've reached your limit on talking. Shut the fuck up.
You know what, dude? You know what?
What?
You know what?
What?
Dude, you
That's
keep
actually
putting
pretty
this.
funny.
How do you say that? Dude, I stopped. Now you keep doing it, dude.
Feel to the fire,
Because
buddy.
this is the Trump syndrome, dude. You know how like, okay, I'm gonna tell you what. It's the Trump, and you better not freaking use it. Get your fingers away from the button, okay?
You are a rude,
Yeah, there you go.
terrible
That's
person.
fine. This is that Trump syndrome because you know what? We've been a racist nation, but we got better about like sort of like keeping it quiet, and people just kind of ignored each other. But then once Trump came out and he made it okay, suddenly now everything again is on the table. Like,
Are you a racist?
yeah, and so everything's on the table now, saying the N-word and talking about homosexuals in a very bad way, and it's just all on the table because like somebody made it okay. So when you said it, now it's okay for him to say it. So that's it.
You just compared Robert to
I
Trump.
did.
know, dude.
Are you going to make the
You are
podcast great
such
again?
a rude person.
He's gonna make our podcast great again.
Oh my gosh!
Wait, when was it great?
See that exactly? That is the question. When was our country great? I mean, our country's always been really great, but I mean, come on, like again?
I don't know. It's a scary race right now, man. A lot of people are like, "You guys voted already?"
No,
Yes.
I have mine.
You
at
did
home.
already?
Well, I did my my ballot, my mail-in ballot. I did
You
a
got
whole
your
kind
text?
of
You got your text message?
no, not yet. Well, okay, so I have the ballot in my bag.
Oh.
and I'm gonna drop it off. Actually, today I had worked on it on Thursday night.
Cool.
Because, dude, I like to research. I'm not just gonna.
Yeah,
like,
same
No,
here.
yeah, dude, that book is fat. I'm like, really? Like we got to read all this to understand everything?
Yeah, that's why I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
It's at home. I have it already, but it's like I really want to go detailed and detailed
Yeah.
to it.
Oh, there it is,
yeah,
man.
yeah, you can take a picture of me with it. Like, it's ready to go. It's ready to go.
Look at that.
Proof that he's
Return the
voting for
envelope.
Trump.
Yeah.
I'm voting for Kamala.
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 Well, you know, there's a few people
Kamala.
because I live in Bell Gardens. There's a few people running for council's assembly or council
Shout
there
out
in Bell
Marco.
Gardens. So yeah, I believe his is one that I mean he's on the ballot, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on the ballot.
Yeah. I believe it was him who I voted in because he could
And
pick two
George,
people.
God, I forget his name.
I forget. Well, I'm going to tell you what, the ones that I didn't vote for, like the ones who did not comment on this article, because there was an article that where all of the candidates were asked to tell why are you voting, what are your stands, and a few people like declined. So I'm like, forget you guys. I'm not going to vote for you guys. 'Cause, I mean, it's really that simple. So guys, I mean, any people out there who are voting, like if they ask you to talk. Don't hide away from the press, because the people like
afraid.
me are going to be that for me that was an instant you know what they say, like a deal breaker.
Yeah,
That was an instant deal breaker for me.
It's kind of like it's like when JD Vance asked him about January 6th. He's like, Tim, I want to focus on the future. Doesn't answer like
Yeah.
that. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
yeah. So like, and yeah, any like there were two races. There were two, not racist, but there were two people who running on the ballot that didn't comment. I forget the lady's name. So I just like didn't vote for them. Like I just okay, you're not going to say nothing, then there's no reason for me to even consider you. So I didn't vote for them.
Do you hate Mexicans?
Sometimes when they like mess up my burrito. Have you ever been to like Alfredo's and they like you ask for like no guacamole,
guacamole?
and then they like put a bunch of it in with all the and I don't mind guacamole, I just don't want that much onion in it.
No, I love onion. For me, it's the salsa. When it's chili, like spicy, I can't do spice.
I prefer
So if
grilled
they put too much, it's like
Grilled.
I love onions in general.
Yeah, but you
Onions
know,
in general.
to my point though, when they do that, fucking Mexicans.
That is a pet peeve when they fuck up your order. That is a
And
pet
you
peeve.
know, when I was younger, my mom used to do the same thing. Fucking Mexican.
And then when you fuck up or something,
Oh, fucking Mexican. Mexicant. I Mexicant.
No, that is something I hate, dude. When they fuck up on order,
Yeah.
like or when they don't put condiments in, like
I know they're really tight.
Yeah,
Like
you
with
should
their-
put the condoms
that's what
in.
she said.
Yeah.
They're really tight.
Yes, you're catching on, dude. All right.
Oh, it's a sickle.
Yeah, no, there's times like that they don't. It's kind of done like where you go ahead and you make an order, and then you ask for guacamole or whatever, but they just put like a spoon, whatever, right? So the next time you know that they only put a spoonful, you have to pay extra because way in the bottom it says add guacamole. I'm like, well, it has already guacamole. I guess
Yeah.
that's the extra.
It's the extra.
That's the way they get you, man. It's like, dude.
What I hate is like, for instance, last night, I got, because there was a game on, so that I got the kids McDonald's, and then my 9-year-old wanted chicken nuggets, of course. Ordered it on the app. It said how many barbecue sauces you wanted. It put two,
Yes.
and I put everything else. I get to the fucking thing. Pick it up. Everything's done. You know, boom, bada bing, bada boom. I'm home. And then I look in the back. There's no fucking barbecue
Dude,
sauce.
that's the thing with McDonald's.
It's
You
like-
don't know the McDonald's rule, dude? You always have to check your bag before you leave because
No, I always
screw it up,
do,
man.
but I was in a hurry.
Oh.
The game was on. I was in a hurry.
Oh, there we go.
So, full disclosure: this is shot the first night of the World Series. The second games tonight, actually. So that happened last night, and I was just like, dude, I gotta get back to the game. So I was like, whatever, dude.
That was
I hate that. I really hate when they fuck up my order. I really hate that. That's a huge pet peeve. Also, I hate when like I go try something new and it sucks. Like, I should just stick to my like normal. I don't know.
Or like TikTok and Instagram where they post, "Oh, you guys should try this restaurant," and you go for it, and it's like, it's all right.
I've had a lot of those. Where they're like, "Oh, you guys have to try the best taco in town." And it's like, this is not a fucking taco.
Here's an example, and I'm going to involve my wife here. They went to this. I don't know. I know we're Beetlejuice fans.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of that Tim Burton restaurant?
The Burton House or something like that?
Burton House, right?
Yeah.
So she went. The thing is, my coworker recommended it, and I said, you know what? Okay, I'll check it out. And then I told my wife about it. She's like, you know what? That's actually where we're going to go, her and her friends. Like, oh, okay, cool. Well, enjoy it. And that they showed up, and they, first of all, their reservation was at 9, and they went and they got sat on their table like at 9:47. Then the shows were like, it's all right. The food now, it got to the point where I guess they give you the menu, you look at the food, and that's another thing, that restaurants do. They put these nice, fancy looking pictures of the food. They get it, and they're like, this does not look like the picture. I guess there was one where it was like beets with cheese, beets and cheese. So it made the sandworm.
Yeah.
And when she got it, she was like, what the heck is this? Everyone, like, even on the table, like her friends were like, yeah, that does not look like the picture. Everyone wasn't so excited. The show, I guess they did a show, the Hocus Pocus girls, like they did a Hocus Pocus.
Why were they there?
And dude, and people were, and then people were like, my friend posted a video of them singing, and you can see that not everyone was enjoying it. They were just sitting down oh, okay, So that's false advertisement right there, where it makes it seem like, oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be not only that, but I guess the price that they were told it was going to be, it was way more.
Yeah.
It was way more, and it's like, that sucks, But it's one of those where like, yeah, we're not going to do this again.
Yeah, I don't blame them, dude.
But
I hate that. I hate bait and switch. That's another one that I I don't know. I think they paid off a lot of people on TikTok and stuff to take videos. And
yeah.
Plus, you know what? A lot of people, they see the ambiance and they're like, oh, this is awesome just because of the decorations. And then they'll just blank over everything else. I don't know.
And it's kind of tricky because, like you said, those TikTokers, the influencers, mostly what they're called, right? They have like a specific amount of viewers or whatever, followers, how they call it, right? Obviously, the more followers you got, the more better chance that they're going to be able to spread the word of your restaurant or whatever you sell. And that's what happened. My brother-in-law, he owns a restaurant in Artesia. It's called Los Consomes. My buddy Tony, my brother-in-law Tony, birria, tacos, whatever. And he told me, like, there was this influencer. He says, yeah, he had a lot of followers, and I'll promote your restaurant, yeah, but you got to hook me up.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
And then not only him, but him and his crew. Yeah. His camera dude and this and that. And that's where he's like, yeah, forget you, dude. But he still ended up getting good promotion through other, what do you call it? Influencers. And dude, I mean, his restaurant's doing good.
I started a small video thing for restaurants.
Oh yeah, you told me, food stuff, right? But
one of the rules that I have is, first of all, I'm never gonna ask for any freebies. I'm not gonna do it. And I'm just gonna be blunt. If the food's good and everything's good, I'm gonna say it's good.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. Also, I don't put my face in. I'm like, oh, it's delicious. I just do the video, the music.
The honest review.
Honest review. Yeah.
So the thing about so just a critique though. I think that your format is cool, except that part. I think that part's important. Like I'm going to tell you the part about where you show, if maybe not your face, but certainly showing you eating the food. My favorite part is when you show the food and then you have the time shots of the food disappearing because you've eaten it.
Yeah.
But the part that's missing is like
facial expression,
like, oh, this is good, and
that's why
and for me, whenever I see
your orgasmic
that's fine,
face.
but when people like the one I hate though, I mean, I'll tell you, like I hate because I watch all these stuff, but the one I hate is where the guys are when they eat the food and then they nod their head, like no, that's so fake. No,
like
if
swallow
it's good,
the food.
You eat the food and it's good. You're like. You do, like, for me, I know that I'm just like you can really tell that I enjoy it, and if I don't like it, I mean, like good, that's the piece that's missing. But I get it. That's not your style. But I'll tell you what, I've loved the videos that he puts out though. Whenever he doesn't do them often.
I don't do it often.
But if he did, it would honestly, I think it would take off.
When
if
I
he
did
it
I did the Korean corn dog one.
Yeah.
The two dogs, is it? What's it called?
Yeah, because there's right there in Whittier.
Yeah. I did it, and the manager, like, she like gave me all access and stuff, and she even gave me on my receipt. She's like, I get a free box the next time I go back. I never did it because that's not what I want to do.
Yeah, you don't want.
But if I thought it was so cool, I'm like, I have that receipt saved because I'm like, that is so cool that they actually like promoted me.
That's the second thing I was gonna say. Like, look, if you're doing a promotion and then somebody, if they're nice, oh, you can have a free item, great. I would be like appreciative. I wouldn't change my opinion of it. I wouldn't change my opinion of whether I like it or not. But it's nice. I don't mind.
I think it's nice, but
I don't mind it. But I also don't. Yeah, I wouldn't want it to influence my opinion.
I got a great free slushie out of it. She gave it to me like after I recorded. So I was like, that's cool, but it's still not gonna change.
Because I mean,
and you know what? She's lucky though. The corn dogs were amazing.
Yeah, the Korean corn dog.
Good.
I was gonna say Korean horn dogs.
Corn dogs. now you're talking about the Joy Division.
The Joy Division. So the wow, that's where the name came from.
Yeah, I know. See, I thought that you thought that.
That's
so the Korean corn dogs are very good. I remember the first one I had was over at Lakewood Mall. They had like a stand there. It was the same one. The two
dogs.
Two dogs. Yeah, it was so good, dude. They're so good, so good. Like sweet and savory, which is really the only way we can describe. Because you're expecting it to taste like a traditional hot dog,
but it's not.
But see, everyone's different. Is that their opinions are different? See, like me, I don't know how you guys, think about this. But Pink's hot dogs.
I haven't had Pink's in ages.
Okay.
I've had it.
Overrated.
Yeah, I agree.
Overrated.
Which ones have you had while you're there though? Because you know what? They have so many. They have a variation.
The thing is, I figure, okay, it's the same hot dog. The only difference is the toppings.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it depends on which hot dog you order. They just add the toppings, but it's gonna be the same bun. It's gonna be the same hot dog. So I just got a regular plain hot dog just to see, dude. It's just a hot dog. I think Costco's hot dogs are way better. Than Pink's.
They are.
I agree.
For the price that Pink's charges for a hot dog,
the meat is different depending on what you get, so it's better.
It's thicker.
Have you guys ever had Nathaniel's hot dogs, like the kosher ones?
Nathan's
hot dog.
Nathan's.
Yeah.
Yes, that was going to be my next one.
Where's that at?
Okay,
there's one in Burbank on Wilshire.
Really?
I believe it's Wilshire.
I thought it was only like in Coney Island.
Okay,
I've brought it from over there.
I've had a Nathan's hot dog in Coney Island.
Okay.
I've actually had them in New York more than once.
Yeah,
they're overrated.
Oh, that one. See, there it is.
They're overrated.
There we go.
I'm gonna tell you the secret right now to Nathan's hot dogs and why they're so good. Okay, it's not the hot dog. It's not the bread. It's none of that. It's the fucking mustard they use.
Oh, really?
The mustard is so good that it makes the hot dog improved. But if you get Nathan's mustard and use it on any other hot dog,
it's gonna taste the same.
It's gonna be amazing. That's the money shot. So Nathan's itself is not like, oh my god.
Yeah,
it's the fucking mustard.
It's that one thing. Yeah,
it's like Sonora Town, and I don't know if you guys ever heard of that place.
No.
Okay, so Netflix put out this documentary called
Sonora Town
Taco Chronicles.
Okay.
Yeah, and they go around different places in the world with like the best tacos in the world. And here in LA, they went to a place called Sonora Town in downtown LA, which I actually did a video of. They're good. I've had them. They're good tacos. They are, but it's not the taco that is good.
It's the sauce or whatever.
It's the salsa.
There we go.
The salsa makes it so amazing. But the taco itself, for me, hands down, Asadero Chicali in East LA, or now they actually opened up a place in Inglewood as well, and they have like 2 or 3 different places. Those are the best tacos in LA. Tacos Don Goyo in Downey, some of the best tacos in LA. Those 2 places are the shit.
Wait, tacos? What is it?
Don Goyo on Telegraph.
Everybody thinks that they know the place has the best tacos. Like when it comes down to it, you can tell which one's a very bad taco. Bad taco is one where the steak, to say it in Spanish, muy picado, where they just cut it, they shredded it too much.
Yeah, that's shredded meat.
That's just bad. Okay, a really bad taco is one that's way too greasy.
Yeah.
Way too greasy.
100%.
Now, what makes a best taco? That's subjective. Like for example, I love King Tacos. I like the way they
Marinate
marinate the meat.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things about King Tacos,
Too much time.
actual taco that I don't like the tortilla's not very good.
No.
And if like they age really fast and not well.
Oh, yeah.
So like if you don't eat that there, the quality is significantly worse when you get
Especially
home with
the
it.
flour tortillas.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That one's really
The
dry. My
tortilla
son
stuff.
actually had King Taco last week, his first time trying, at least of what he remembers, even though he's had it before, but this time the fact that he remembers. And he said, yeah, it was good. But, and I told him, like, don't ever ask for lemon because they don't have lemon.
No.
Yeah.
It's marinated in the meat already.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay. But yeah, like King Taco, you cannot microwave it.
You know, okay, so King Taco for me is kind of like Wiener Schnitzel, where it's like, it sounds good in theory, and then you order it and you eat it, and then you're like, oh, that's why I don't eat here all the time. Like that's like
It's
I
one of those,
disagree with that. I don't like. For me, it's what you get, and it's all about the green salsa.
Right.
Now, if I'm going to
Yes,
tell
the
you right
green
now
salsa.
that the green salsa is
like the
you
red
can
one.
bottle that,
Yeah.
and take it anywhere in the world. I guarantee you would stand up next to some of the best salsas. It's so good and unique because the way they make it, the best that I can figure out from like videos or whatever, because I've tried to recreate it,
Tomatillos?
is yeah, well, I mean, and that's your traditional,
Yeah,
of course,
the green
tomatillos.
salsa,
But no,
yeah.
what makes it unique is that they cook it with like some type of like meat flavoring or something. There's or there's like there's 3 different ingredients that people substitute, so they make it meatless, and it kind of almost, but it's not quite the same. But there's a lot of lemon in it, right? And that's probably why they don't give lemon, because
Yeah,
there's a lot of
because
lemon
it's
in that
already-
salsa.
yeah, exactly.
and the meat.
And the meat, yeah, exactly, the meat.
Yeah.
So to finish off the King Taco itself, the meat is amazing, right? Their sopes are delicious. Like the sopes is basically
I've never had their sopes.
have it. Have the sope. It's good.
I always
Like
stick to the quesadilla and the tacos.
Now they don't put any sour
Burritos.
cream on it. I know people love sour cream on their sopes, but honestly, they don't. I'm good with that because I don't like
It
that sour cream.
depends.
So the sope is basically like your thick kind of like corn tortilla, but it's thicker, and so you can almost like it's almost like you're frying it.
Shaped as a plate.
Yeah, shaped like a small little plate, like a little saucer plate, and then you put refried beans on it. You put the meat,
beef.
then you put the queso fresco or cotija. I mean, and then they put the shredded cabbage on top, and that's it. Now, the trick of it is put the green sauce on top, dude, and you have an amazing. But you again with the aging thing, you have to eat that there.
Yeah.
Because if you take it home, it's gonna get soggy and it's not good anymore.
It's not good to go.
It's not
Yeah.
the same.
So again, best tacos. Everyone has their version of it, and I think that you can find those places. And I'd love to go to all of them, but the thing that you can definitely, for fact, describe is bad tacos, and there's a bunch of them out there.
There's a place in Whittier called Chema's Tacos. Fucking the worst tacos I've ever had. They're really gross, dude. They're really, really gross. Not only is the meat very gristly, but the sauce. Ugh.
Robert, so there's actually a Nathan's in Huntington Park now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
Actually, the
lives in Los
Burbank.
Feliz.
Wait, the Burbank. There's a one in Burbank. You said.
See, so this
Artesia.
Remember, he lives in
Garden
Los
Grove,
Feliz.
Huntington Park. There's Thousand Palms. There's Palm Springs, Palm Desert, Ventura. So these are where you can get them. Where you can an actual standalone place now.
Okay.
Because you know how you can get Nathan's like hot dogs. They buy them in bulk and people make them. Now the one in Culver City was a small little because this was like I don't know, man, like 18 years ago, 17 years ago. It was some time back.
Yeah.
So it was a small little place, and it had the name Nathan's on it. So it's I'm guessing it's not there anymore because it's not listed amongst
Yeah,
these
yeah, I can see
locations. But dude, the hot dogs were great. I love Nathan's hot dogs. Those are great, but. Again,
It's one of those. It's one of those things where you can only have it every once. Like you said, winter schnitzel. You can only eat it every once in a while. That's not an everyday thing.
Yeah.
Same thing with King Taco. Yeah, I don't.
But what do you think of Tommy's burger? Now everyone has
That's
a
one that again. It's one of those that I don't have every day. It's a good craving every once in a while. First of all, that thing gives me heartburn, dude.
Not me.
lot of chili in it.
I mean, it's a lot. Not only that,
Not anymore.
Really?
We've gone a couple times and we were so disappointed because I guess
No way.
shrinkflation. You know how
Really?
before you ate the burger and there would be a bunch of chili left in the wrapper and you would have to suck on the wrapper?
Yeah. Not anymore.
Doesn't happen anymore.
Which one do you go to?
Well, we've been to a few. We've been
The
to-
original Tommy's.
We went to the original Tommy's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The one in Rampart.
Yeah.
So they're getting more
Yeah.
restrictive with their portions.
Probably.
The portions are a lot smaller. It is. It's still good. I still enjoy it.
But it's
The
expensive.
fries. Yeah.
It's expensive.
It got really expensive.
And
that is the one thing.
When you go to Tommy's Burger, And just for the audience, I mean, there's a Tommy's everywhere in the world, I'm sure, but not the original Tommy's. Original Tommy's here in LA is basically a chili burger. And there's specific franchise that here. I don't know if they exist outside of California.
I think there's Arizona and Nevada has some now.
Okay, cool,
but not really.
But they're like kind of on. They're I don't want to compare them too much to In-N-Out Burger in the sense, but they are like In-N-Out Burger in the sense that they are very California.
Yeah,
and specifically very LA.
It's one of the California burgers.
So you get it's your typical burger with meat, but it's their chili sauce that's very unique. It's unlike other chili. Like if you were to go to Wiener Schnitzel and get chili, it's not the same. There's something a little bit more beefier about the.
It's more oily.
Yeah,
for sure.
I stand corrected. They're only in California and Nevada. There's none in Arizona.
Now, the thing about Tommy's Burger is that they've basically given you options of like the size of the meat, right? So you can get like your regular size, or you can get like the quarter pounder, and it's so expensive.
Yeah,
like just for like whenever I go for my kid and I usually get the quarter pounder. I get the quarter pounder double. I think I spend like almost $40.
Yeah.
Just for both of us.
Yeah.
So $40, and then you can get the fries, which are like the thicker fries.
Oh,
but if you put chili, and cheese, oh dude, it's so good.
And the fries are way better than the burger. I reckon. I mean, the thing, I don't know, is it just me, or is it like every time I've noticed when you're eating the burger and you get to the middle, there's no chili in the middle?
There is no chili.
Oh, there isn't. No, the clump is just right on top. And boom.
Okay, and that's why you got to get crazy. Which does not happen anymore, right?
No, not anymore.
Oh my gosh.
It really was a letdown. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I'm still gonna go. We still go. It's a tradition for us to go.
My office. Yeah.
It's a tradition for us to go after a concert or any event.
Well, it's like a King Taco. That's what the people do. When they leave the bars, that's why they're open till 3 a.m.
Same thing with same thing with Tommy's. Like over in Huntington Park.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's the first Tommy's I ever went to. The one in HP. When it was after a Faith No More concert and Billy Idol concert at the Great Western Forum, and we went to the.
Did you give out a rebel yell?
And I yelled, "Mo!"
And nowadays, what happens when you get out of concerts? Now they're outside on the the venue.
Hot dogs, hot dog carts, hot dogs.
Those things are expensive too now. Have you seen
but they're
that?
So good.
You used to be able to walk out a bar and get like those people that are making the hot dogs wrapped in bacon.
LA dogs,
$5 with a soda.
LA dogs.
You can get them for like $5. Now they're like $20.
Yeah, exactly.
It's insane. I'm like, no thanks. And then they even have like a little Venmo or Zelle sign on something. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I don't know you like that. I ain't like connecting through Venmo or Zelle with you, man. I don't know you that way. Like whenever I walk out of I went to go to this festival over at by the Rose Bowl. It was a Crew Fest. Yeah, I went to see Duran Duran and Interpol or whatever. And coming out, I was hungry because food was expensive.
And they were all lined up outside.
They were all lined up, and I was just like, but I wasn't that hungry because when I was like, how much is there? Like $20. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not that hungry.
Yeah,
I'm not cheap.
No, but $20 for a hot dog like that, it's not.
Yeah, that's too much.
I'm not cheap. I'll throw down money when needed, but that's a bit
too much.
I can't do that.
My son and I,
homie, don't play that.
Isaac and I, we went to a Kings game not so long ago, and when we walked out, it was fucking hilarious. Remember?
Really?
There was like blocking us, like if it was some kind of like riot police.
Exactly.
With all these hot dog
carts. I can picture that.
All of them. They're like hot dog. And the thing that Isaac pointed out was they were all the same vendor.
Oh, really? Okay.
So it's the same guy. It's the same, little
company.
Carts and everything. It's the same company that basically subleases to these workers, and they're making most of the money. That's why it's so expensive.
Yeah,
it's gotten franchised.
Well, they you know what? They end up doing those edging out like the independent people. They fight for that. It's bad.
They fucking kill. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. It sucks, dude. I mean, just people can't be people, man.
And it's such a basic cart. It has like a burner underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Aluminum tray on top. Covered in grease.
Yeah.
And
they just throw the hot dog up there
with a couple of flies.
Yeah, dude. But
you gotta have the flies.
That's the seasoning.
That's the protein.
Oh,
protein.
God.
Because that hot dog ain't got no protein in it, bro. It's just.
When was the last time we had one of those dogs? Do you know?
Like when I was a little kid, when we after the Natural History Museum or something like that.
Yeah, that's when it was like $5.
Oh, you took him to the Natural History Museum?
We always go to the Natural History Museum. We go to the California Science Center, Natural History Museum all the time.
He's a good dad.
All the time, dude.
You're a good dad.
But at Tar Pits, we've only been once. We got to go back.
Yeah. But
I love museums, and I love taking them to museums.
The carts after the Foo Fighters concert, they're the same ones after the Kings game, huh?
Yeah, there was the same franchise.
company. Yeah, there it
but
is.
see, like he brought up when we went to the California Science Center, those are individuals. They're different. You could tell the colors are different. And they have like different fonts and they sell different stuff. At the what was the name? Is it the Intuit Dome? Was that not the
BMO Stadium?
BMO Stadium. The BMO Stadium.
BMO.
So the BMO. I know every single time I say BMO, I think Adventure Time. Yeah. But we went Foo Fighters at the BMO Stadium, and it was the same red cards, same company as they were the ones at the Staples Center.
Red
I'm sorry, Crypto.com Arena.
And they were like set up like this, facing each other, like we were walking out on a red carpet,
like an aisle, like a paparazzi on each side, like just hurting us out. Like and they were all saying something hot dog. That's all they were.
And they're clinking the trays. Clink, 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 clink. It's kind of like the dudes in Vegas when they're passing out those cards. They flick the cards.
Oh yeah.
Same thing, man.
But speaking of like stadium names, I stopped trying to remember them. It used to mean something like like when you went to the Honda Center before, it used to be the Arrowhead Pond. When you used to go to the
I still call it the Arrowhead Pond.
Yeah, or when you went to Irvine Meadows, it's not called Irvine Meadows anymore.
What's it called now?
I have no
Is it
idea.
Verizon or some shit?
I don't know, dude. Like, again, I don't remember. I stopped keeping track. The same thing with Staples Center. It used to be Staples Center. Now it's Crypto.com. And
I don't think anybody calls it Crypto.com Arena.
No,
Everyone calls it
still the
Staples
Staples Center in my book.
Yeah, or like what is it? The one in Torrance, the Forum.
The Forum, Great Western Forum.
Yeah, now who knows what it's called?
It's the Forum.
Yeah.
It's the Kia Forum.
The Kia Forum. And then, well, I mean, SoFi has only had one name because it's new, but
Yeah.
What's that soccer? What is that soccer field? It used to be the Home Depot.
Yeah.
Now it's what? Is it still Home Depot?
No, it's something else now. But I still call it the Home Depot
I don't know, dude. Like
Center. Home Depot Center is what I used to call it. Yeah.
So wait, these stadiums are not owned by those companies. They rent out the name.
You pay for the privilege of naming the place. So as long as you keep on paying whatever the deal is.
So I guess that means Staples was not doing so good.
Well, Staples isn't around anymore.
Staples is going out of business. So
that's why.
So they were like, yeah, we.
And I thought crypto was a like fake bull currency. Now they got an arena.
Yeah, it's still kind of fake.
So how the heck was that possible?
Well, all the money they stole.
I thought they caught the dude.
Wow, Enrique, you didn't put it on mute.
I didn't. Hey, you know what? I'll tell you what.
Edit.
I guarantee you, only you heard it.
Edit.
We're gonna go back to the tape. To the tape. And then watch when we hear it, it's not gonna be there.
By the way, last time when you were saying that I pointed out the ambulance on the episode that dropped today, I think.
Can you hear it?
You can hear it
because you put up the volume, huh? You mixed it.
I did not mix it in. I swear. Stupid to put. God damn it! He knows me so well. To the tapes. No, I'm just kidding.
He's like, I'll do it in post, and he's like, he doesn't, but he did that one in post.
I did that one in post just to fuck with him. No.
That's well, I get him wrong. What can I say?
No, I don't even know how I picked it up either because I seriously thought I wasn't going to pick it up, but I did.
Yeah, sorry. No, I tend to put my stuff on mute, and I kind of messed up on that one. So apologies.
No worries. This morning I got a call on the way here, and it was some kind of scam call.
Oh, those are rampant now.
You're like on a roll with those scam calls and text messages, man.
I love them.
Watch, no, check it out. Look, I got this text message yesterday from a random number, and it says, "You seem to have forgotten your promise to me," even with the shortened "your." And I mean, dude, how like provocative that is. Because imagine if I'm some like vulnerable dumb person, and I'm thinking like, "Oh, wait, what do you mean? What promise?"
Can I answer it?
No, because that's what they want. They want you to answer it.
Oh, I know.
Because the second you answer it, you're like,
your number's on the list.
Yeah, and I just don't.
To other,
All I do now with those is I just go, I delete it and report it as junk and move on. Because like as funny as it is to go back to my, I just like
that's my pastime.
But I've gotten a bunch of I've gotten those like I got one with it was a picture and I'm like, oh, shut up, get out of here, like just leave me alone.
The newest one was someone called me saying they're calling me Alice if I was going to go to a wedding or something, and I'm like to Linda's wedding or something, and I posted the whole thing on Facebook.
Yeah, like, no, I'm in Wonderland. Dude.
No, I go. No, I'm not going to go. She's a homewrecker. And don't you remember she stole my wife, my husband, and said, and then she's like, no, I think I got the wrong Alice. I said, no, this is the right Alice. And I'm going,
I didn't see that. Oh shoot, man, we gotta narrate it. You see why do I haven't to? Let's get Dominica to play because I'm sure there's the girl.
Oh yeah, Nikki. We totally should get that for that. And then
dude, we got to get her back, man. We need her back on air.
Okay, so it's here's the whole conversation. It's really quick.
Okay, let me see it. Let me read it. Okay, so you're the green one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Alice, will you go to Jenny's birthday party tomorrow? And then Angel, no, she slept with my husband. Is this Alice's number? This is Alice. Jenny's dead to me. You are not Alice, because the Alice I know does not have a husband. She is single. Sorry, I think I entered the wrong number. Well, now, you reminded me of Jenny, and you got my emotions riled up. I'm so sorry for this, because I didn't know your name is the same as my friend's, and Jenny's name is the same. Please don't get excited. Stay calm. I think you are a dignified and elegant lady, and you won't get too excited.
Wow.
My marriage is in shambles because of Jenny. I don't know what to do. Hope you find your friend Alice. Dude, it's more.
Oh yeah, I don't stop.
Oh my God.
You need to stay calm at this time. I have also experienced the marriage you have experienced. I have been betrayed and beaten by my husband. Whoa, that escalated.
It escalated really quick.
And then you should do as I did and get your revenge like I did. Oh my God. Thank you, but I'm very sorry that the wrong number reminded you of the unhappy things. You don't need to do this. Usually such people won't live well without you taking revenge on them. The way to take revenge on them is to enjoy a better life and make your own life better. Message! In fact, when you encounter many things, you need to change your thinking and think about it. That's a lot of think.
Wow, that's therapy now.
And you're like, thanks for the kind words. I hope this will get better soon, and I wish you a happy day. Is your name really Alice? My name is Marina.
Oh.
Yes, my name is Alice Bowie.
Go to the next page.
You ate my eye. Is that what?
That's Alice Bowie. Featuring Alice Bowie. That's the character, Alice Bowie.
Mexican America.
Did you keep on going?
Yeah.
Hello, nice to meet you. Alice Bowie, I am sorry that you are troubled by the wrong number. I am from Belarus and currently live in San Francisco. Wow, this person pivoted.
It went all over.
Next time you have a chance to come to San Francisco, we can go for coffee together and express my apologies to you. That's okay, but thank you for the offer. This was originally caused by my mistake. You don't need to be too polite. Where are you from? Damn, making moves. You're like, Los Angeles? Los Angeles is a beautiful city. Lies! I have been there once, and I would love to travel there again. It has its moments. San Francisco is better. So you have been to San Francisco, and there it is. There's the hook.
Yeah,
she sent the picture.
Dude, I just said I'm an old lady. I mean, I said my name is Alice Bowie, and then she sent me a picture of a random fucking.
That's a man, baby.
It's a man, baby.
Yes, I have familia there.
Dude, you could so see all the filters.
Oh no, This is like a taken from the internet. Yeah. I mean, you should Google do a Google check.
10i. Yeah, you can do a 10i reverse check.
So it says that sounds really cool. I can come visit my family often. I'm 36 years old and run a clothing design studio.
That's a lady
How
boy.
about you? Look at all. Look, dude. Now that's like this is some messed up crap. Now you're like now Angel's like I'm 39, musician, and that I guess that was it.
Yeah. After that, she stopped. I'm like,
because she knew they were messing around.
Well, when I said 39 musician, it's because that's Cheech was 39 when he did Alice Bowie. So I was hoping for her to keep talking to me, because then I was gonna go. My mama told me, Papa told me, tell me how to live. And then I was going to do the lyrics from Eric My Eye, you know?
Dude, you know what? I just don't even respond. But
that went a total direction, man.
Everybody gets these now. I mean, I'm sure you got them, right?
Oh, I've got so many, dude. I love it, dude. It's like, it's a pastime. It's a passion. Like,
even if you block them, they still find you, dude.
Yeah. Did you guys ever see the escort versus escort one?
Yes, I saw that one. That one I did.
That was fucking hilarious, dude. But I gotta get more of those. They are a pet peeve though. Like, first of all, it's like the call that I got was for some kind of like real estate scam where they were like, I guess they saw that I'm on my sister's title for her land, because I used to live there, and so I think they did a search and they're like, okay, I'm gonna call this guy, and they're like, first of all, they're like, in Spanish, ¿puedo hablar con Fabio Ortiz? And I'm like, this is he, in English. And then they stay quiet, like, ¿es el señor Fabio Ortiz? And I'm like, this is he. And then they're like, ¿habla español? And I'm like, no. And then they just hung up on me.
Oh man, they saw Ortiz and this guy, this Mexican.
Yeah, that's a pet peeve of mine, dude. I do speak Spanish. It is my first language. Like all of us.
You're a pocho.
Whatever. I'm a pocho. Yeah, I'm a pocho.
Yeah.
But like I tell my mom and I tell everyone, I speak English in my mind. That's what I speak English in my mind, and I have to translate in Spanish. I grew up here, so for me, it's not hard, but it's just it takes a second to process Spanish into English.
Yeah, well,
vice versa.
That is the theory of language acquisition. Like whenever you're doing so I work with ELD kids, right? And that before we used to call it ESL, but it's ELD, right? English language development or English or ELL, English language learners. Now what happens is a kid who comes from Mexico who's probably ages between 5 and 8, they've already cemented their Spanish.
Yeah.
Right.
And so you're teaching them English. Now they can become incredibly proficient in English, but they will always have to run it through the filter of Spanish in their brain. That is a fact. That is scientific fact. And people will I had for example a teacher who said, no, well that can't be true. And they asked her, I'm like, okay, so how old were you when you learned English? She was, I was 8. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to give you a phrase, and I want you to just really honestly just think and tell me what language you're thinking in, just really fast. She goes, okay. And so I read her this quick little statement. It's like fact, like the shoe is brown, the dog is brown, therefore the doghouse is. And she goes, brown. And I said, okay, but what did you think about it? And she thought about it. She goes, oh, I heard in my head cafe.
Yeah.
And I was like, exactly. I go, because when you learn language, like that is a brain, like it's like hardwired.
Right.
And so you essentially have to like learn to filter it so that you become proficient in that language. Now you can become an incredibly intelligent, proficient person, and they're what they call them polymath people who know multiple languages, and they're great at it, but they have a native language.
Yeah. And it goes back to that root. Right?
It always goes back to that root.
Well, that's what I always thought about myself, because I was born in, it's gonna sound like a joke, I was born in East LA. I was born in East LA. I grew up here. Yeah, in my household we spoke Spanish. That's what we did. But it was, in school and my friends and everything, the TV that I watched, which was my faithful companion,
novelas,
it was all English. No, Sesame Street, buddy. And so for me it was always English.
Yeah.
So my brain developed Englishly. My English good. And so with time, I do know Spanish. I do speak Spanish. I do read Spanish. I have problems writing it because I learned English to write English. So my Spanish writing is a little off.
The little apostrophes and stuff like that.
The accents. Not just that. Just in general, it's kind of it takes me a moment, and like I'll read it and I'll look at it and I'm like, it doesn't look right to me. But it's because I'm not used to speaking Spanish. I'm writing in Spanish.
Yeah.
So my pet peeve is when you assume I speak Spanish. Yes, I'm Mexican, but there are other people that are not native speakers. My children, sad to say, don't speak Spanish. It's because I'm lazy. And in my household, we speak English all the time. We watch, we rarely watch Spanish stuff. So the one that does know more Spanish is that guy right there, Isaac. He knows more Spanish, but he doesn't speak it. But he understands it.
Well, Spanish was my first language, remember?
Yeah, Spanish was his first language. So
that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's
a good thing, because when you learn English, you work that much harder to understand it. And it actually makes you smarter.
Yeah.
Like in the long term, are you good at math, or do you have trouble with math?
He's good at math.
Be honest.
I have trouble sometimes, but I've been doing pretty good.
He's doing good at it.
But maybe the better question is, when you get frustrated at math, is it more because you don't remember, like, for example, let's say like an algorithm or something you're doing in like geometry, algebra, whatever, but once you get it, does it become like something, oh, okay, well, I can do this. The logic path is what I'm trying to get at is your logic paths are probably better because multiple languages require you to have more like nerve connections in your brain. It just makes you a more logical person, generally speaking. Like when you look across the board on different studies, it seems that people who have, the term's actually a polyglot. A polyglot is somebody who has multiple languages. A polymath is somebody who has like a broad base of knowledges. Anyways, people who have multiple languages tend to have better logic skills. I mean, there's always exceptions to the rule, but my guess is that if you worked on it a little bit more, things would come a little bit easier to you. But that's great, man. I mean, good for you. My kid Javier is going to know a lot of like he has a lot of different languages too. So I'm rather right now Spanish and English, but like on the side he's also like learning. I think it's German. I forget which one. So hopefully he'll be a polyglot.
Yeah, my son, he's learning. He wants to learn how to speak Spanish, but it's going to be tough, like to put him in a class and learn Spanish. So it's like sometimes my wife and I will just say Spanish phrases, and he'll catch on. But see, that's the thing. The more you repeat it, the more he'll understand it, and next thing you know, he'll catch on.
Well, Isaac first learned Spanish, but he didn't speak it. He speaks English, but like, you know, his grandma, my mother-in-law will come over and she speaks Spanish to him and he'll answer in English, but he knows exactly what she's saying.
Our grandmothers were our Spanish teachers.
Yeah, well, that's why my nieces and nephew know Spanish because of my mom. My mom raised them.
And then we know the Spanish slangs, you know.
Órale, cabrón. Puñal.
Yes. Oh.
Puñal.
Yeah.
That's your go-to? Puñal.
Que Pachuca por Toluca.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Mama me la verga, güey.
You know what's funny? My cousin from Mexicali, he's doing this meme series on Facebook that I'm kind of helping him out with sometimes, and it's fucking hilarious. Where it's like Spanish, English lesson of the day. He does, right? So he'll take Spanish slang and he'll translate it to English.
Yeah.
And it's fucking hilarious. The last one that I gave him is, you guys ever heard the term presta para la orquesta?
No, what the hell is that?
It's a Chilango term, I think, because I've heard it from
So people were Chilango, they're from Mexico City, like the actual capital.
Yeah, el Distrito Federal.
Yeah.
Well, a certain portion of a class from there. So they have a weird way of talking and certain slang that's not common, you know, like enchufo for getting something, you know, like hooking up or something, like enchufo.
Isn't it like enchufe? It's like it means like a slot, like something. Enchufe.
Yeah, so it's usually slang for sex.
Yeah, I can see that.
No, enchufé la chava. That's what enchufé la chava, which means basically I had sex with that girl.
A more common term would be follar, right?
Yeah.
Isn't
that's the most kind way.
That's a little more Spaniard, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's just it. Like that's the thing that people
Follamos? Yeah.
There's like there's
Fornicamos?
There's Spaniards because like heritage is from Spain, and then you have the other ones who are more native, and so these terms kind of get intermingled.
By the way, the Spaniards cussing it's a masterpiece.
Is it?
The way they cuss is like, oh my God.
With such kindness.
Me cago en la hostia de tu madre. It's like, what the
fuck is an hostia?
The thing that they give you, the holy sacrament in church.
Right.
That's the hostia.
That little wafer.
The wafer.
It's a hostia. That's right. So me cago la hostia de tu madre. So I'm shitting out the little wafer that your mom ate.
Yeah.
That's
it's
hilarious.
Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
That's hilarious.
I bow down to my Spaniard ancestors.
Me cago la hostia de tu madre, cabrón. And then just mix it in with some Spanish. A la verga, güey, pinche me cago la hostia de tu madre.
That's Mexican already. A la verga is Mexican.
Perro asesino, cabrón.
Dude. We got to keep it professional, guys.
That was professional. You want me to get darker?
Pinche perro asesino.
Dude. Yeah, no.
Me la mamas, güey.
So, presta para la orquesta. Going back to
la orquesta.
Presta para la orquesta means, let me borrow that, but it's like presta para la orquesta. You know,
yeah.
So in English.
Lend me the orchestra?
Lend it to the orchestra.
Oh, okay.
So that's why he's translated it. So it's fucking hilarious. Like, lend it to my orchestra. But he has some really good ones that I'm like, oh my God. Some of them I don't understand because, you know, it's more Mexicali tones that I haven't been to Mexicali since like, I don't know, 2010.
Yeah.
No, further back.
You know, Japanese slang is starting to like become popular because of the kids. Like, like you hearing people say baka now more.
Oh yeah.
Like, which I just find. I mean, I've known that word for like 20 years,
right?
And now the people are like, the kids are saying it, and they baka you.
Does your finger just go up, and you're like, never mind,
and like,
and you just shut up.
And then like, why are you saying baka, Mr. Enrico? You're so lame. I'm like, dude, I've been watching anime since you were like in.
Yeah, since you were in the womb.
Pregnant. She came up with her Sunday the 7th. Okay, is this like a regular thing? This meme? This is great. This
is him.
Why ain't you sending me? That's great stuff. You sent me some.
So you know what that means, right? Like you've heard that term.
She came up with her Sunday the 7th. Okay, say it in Spanish.
Salió con su domingo 7. You've never heard that term?
I've never heard that term.
Okay, that's like
Salió con tu domingo siete. Okay.
It's a term. It means like, oh yeah, now you're pregnant. What the fuck? Like it's. I don't know where it comes from. But
well, I want to know. Like that's such a freaking obscure,
okay,
esoteric statement.
What about sabe a rayos?
Sabe a rayos. It tastes like rays, like lines.
Lightning. It tastes like lightning.
Oh, it tastes like lightning. Okay, okay. Well, I mean that makes some sense. Sabe a rabio.
Okay, you've heard the term pelo gallo, right?
Pelo gallo.
Pelo gallo.
Never heard it. No.
Damn, you are really pocho, aren't you?
I am.
Okay, pelo gallo means like to scram, to leave. All right, but
now the kids are saying skedaddle.
Skedaddle.
Yeah, yes they are. Ask your boy here.
Isaac, are they using the word skedaddle in school?
Skedaddle?
Yeah.
To mean like okay, I'm hearing a bunch of kids say like they're saying like, oh, he's skedaddled, like because remember in the cartoons like when you see like Shaggy or all those characters and they're like blub, 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 and all of a sudden they run away.
They would actually say skedaddle.
Yeah,
skedaddle. It's a 60s term.
It's an old term, but now because of the memes, because oftentimes you have somebody that's running in place and then they disappear. Now they use the term skedaddle again.
Wow.
But they use it like ironically or funny.
Sickle.
They're like, oh man, like, that dude skedaddle left a skid mark or something stupid like that.
Well, pelo gallo is same thing. But the English translation would be he peeled rooster.
He peeled rooster.
Pelo gallo.
Okay, me peló el gallo.
Peló el gallo, yeah.
Which is funny because it's you know what? Actually, that's interesting because it sounds almost like when you say pélame la verga.
Pélamela, yeah.
Which means like, you know, I mean, if you think about it, like verga means like penis. And so when you're saying to skin it, essentially you're saying you have foreskin, so pull back my my penis. It's an insulting thing to tell someone like, yeah, pull back my penis, bro. Like it's like that you're telling suck my dick.
Yeah.
Suck my dick. Pélame la verga, güey.
Well, if you think about it, it's funny because we use two terms a lot as Mexicans, which is verga and madre. And it depends on the context. Well, yeah, but verga and madre is like more like it's interchangeable.
Sure.
So if you're scared, hey verga.
Ay verga. Ay verga. Oh, it's like, oh dick.
If you're amazed, a la verga. You know, it's the same fucking term, but we just use it differently.
It's all in the
like that word, right? Pedo, right?
Yeah,
pedo describes everything.
Everything.
Ese pedo.
Ese
No,
pedo.
ni
¿Qué
pedo.
pedo?
Ni pedo.
Ni pedo.
Pedo. Estoy pedo.
Yeah.
So you can say like, man, ¿qué es ese pedo? You're saying, what's the problem?
Exactly.
Or you're saying, no es mi pedo, like, well, that's not my problem. Or you can say, man, ¿tienes pedo, güey? Like you
want to rumble?
You want to fight?
You want to fight? Yeah.
And like, oh, me siento pedo. Like I feel bad.
Or what about, okay, so there's no way, right?
Yeah.
In Spanish, it's ni madre.
Ni madre, like no
So
mom.
no mothers.
No mothers. Ni madre, güey.
How about this one?
Be careful. Waters. Agua. Oh yes,
Aguas,
güey.
Échame aguas.
Échame aguas. It's like, okay, so you're like, when you, like just it translates to like look out for me, or like aguas, like watch out, look out. But in English it turns into water, like water, because agua is water. Oh crap! The picture, I can't get past the picture, bro. That's scary. That's hilarious. Ese es hilario.
That's hilarious.
That's. That picture is messing my brain up, man.
This is hilario.
You got to, you got to post that and slap the Ouchcast logo over that, dude.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm tired. Estoy tirado.
Right? Yeah.
Like,
I'm tired.
but estoy tirado mean like it actually translates to someone threw me, or I'm thrown. I've been thrown. Tirado means to throw, right?
Yeah.
Ignore him. Don't peel him. No lo peles.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then I'm not going to go for the rest, but this is the last one. This is like the first one he did, actually. English Spanish lesson of the day number 1.
Toad bread. Zapopan?
Yeah, the city of Zapopan.
Oh, right. I spoke about that city, remember? I was telling you about Zapopan.
Yeah, toad bread.
Is that what that means?
No,
toad bread? Zapopan. I get it. No, sapo is like means like
toad.
Frog or toad.
Yeah.
And then pan is bread.
Yeah, so it's Zapopan.
It's like they say, like, here's a funny thing. My aunt, she because sometimes it works in the Spanish world too, like using the same word but it means it's something different. So my aunt asked my other aunt, hey, I'm going to the store. Do you need anything? He goes, oh, yeah, tráeme un this and this and that. Y tráeme un jabonzote. So, jabonzote, you figure...
Big soap.
A big soap.
Yeah.
But she means those pink soaps.
Oh,
That says jabonzote.
Yeah.
Jabon, like, give me the soap.
Yeah.
Sote. I think that's what the soap is called.
Jabón sote, yeah, sote.
So,
yeah,
tráeme
yeah,
jabón sote.
Yeah,
And
jabón sote.
My aunt's like, well, where am I going to get that? Like, they sell just small soap. No, I mean like...
Sote, like the sote. Sote brand, yeah. It's funny because it's funny how it works. Mm-hmm. There's a word that we use. I don't know if they don't use it much in Mexico, but they do use it in the border towns like where I grew up, which is Mexicali in here. Mm-hmm. The word is parking in Spanish. ¿Dónde te parqueaste?
Right.
But the correct term is estacionar. Estacionamiento.
No, you know which word? When they honk, el pito.
El pito.
But it's not called el pito.
El claxon.
El claxon.
El claxon. But we call it
You go to the mechanic, hey, necesito un pito para mi carro.
No me sirve el pito, lo puedes
¿Por qué me estás pitando, güey? Yeah, actually, that's right. But you know, I don't hear that as much anymore. But but back when I was little, people would say, "¿Por qué me estás pitando, güey?" Now I recognize you're basically saying, "Why are you dicking me?" No,
see, that's the thing. You think I'm thinking it as a, why are you honking at me?
Yeah, because we grew up hearing that.
But you mean it a different...
No. You and I are on the same page in that. Like when I was a kid, that's what it meant, right? ¿Por qué me estás pitando, güey? Like,
but then it changes as you go.
Well, now because you know that pito, like some people use the word pito for penis.
Yeah.
You know, they say, oh, mira el pito, so ¿por qué me estás pitando? It's like, why are you touching me with your dick is what it really sounds like, but it's not at all, because I'm sure there's people out there who still say, you know, pita el claxon, way. Like, pita el claxon. Meaning like, push the...
Pericazo means what? But it's a little...
I forgot.
Pericazo is like...
Yeah.
But it's... English,
pericazo means a parrot. A parrot. Yeah, pericazo. And it's funny because it's not just our language that does it. The Japanese language has a lot of borrowed words. Jinzu for jeans. You know, like
jeans?
Jinzu. Yeah. They just add su to the end of a lot of English words and it becomes their own language.
Oh my gosh.
Or waifu.
Waifu. Kung fu?
No, that's...
No?
That's we lost Enrique.
No, we're good.
He's reading something. He's reading about...
He's into the Spanish language now.
No, he got into pitos.
No. Yeah,
Claxon.
¿Por qué me estás pitando?
Claxon.
El claxon. That's such a weird. Like, I remember when I was in Torreon, Mexico, like years, I was like 15 or something. And they have, like, you know, like just like here in the States, everywhere has their own slang for, you know, local slang for different words, right? Like we say soda here and everyone else says pop. You know, like things like that. Yeah. So in Mexico, it's the same thing, which threw me off.
Refresco, like in soda. Some people like here, like us, like from LA or whatever. We in Spanish we'll say soda.
Soda.
And I'm sure, like in Argentina, because obviously there's Soda Stereo, the band.
Yeah.
So they use soda, but what you hear in Mexico, people refer to soda as refresco.
Depends on the area.
Depends on the area. I'm sure.
Because in Mexicali it's still soda, in Chihuahua it's still soda, but there's certain things that like I did not know, like, which is funny because in Chihuahua when I was there they used the word like, oh, I'll treat you. You know, we'll say I'll treat you or something like that.
Like I'm gonna buy something for you. Take care of you.
They say pichar. So and I'm like, what the fuck? I'll pitch in for you. Yeah, I'll pitch in for you. Yeah. So it threw me off. I'm like, wait, what? But the one that really threw me off in deep Mexico, in Torreon. Okay, so I grew up in Mexicali, like I said, and here. Mm-hmm. And we say carro for a car. Ese es el carro, or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm. Coche.
El coche. We'll say coche.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to get more, el automóvil, you know, like that's whatever.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what they call them in Torreon? Mueble.
Yeah. That's what we call furniture here.
Yeah, and that's what it's called everywhere else in Mexico that I've been to, mueble.
Wow.
So I remember they were asking for my uncle, who just passed away this year, by the way, rest in peace. They were asking us, some guy came by for business. He was delivering some blankets that he used to sell, but he needed him to sign and pay him a check. So he asked, "Hey, ¿dónde está Don Chuy?" He said, and I'm like, "Oh, he left to the store." He's like, so he asked my mom, "En qué mueble anda?" And my mom like still was like, you know, my mom's from Culiacan and she grew up in Mexicali, NDF.
Yeah,
she's sitting there and she's like, what the like she didn't know what he
What
meant. She's
did you
like,
just
mueble? Sí, en qué se transporta?
What couch?
And then he's like, oh, car. So my mom's like, oh, yeah, he's in this car. And we were like, mueble? What the fuck? And yeah, I guess that's a local term for a car is a mueble. And I'm like, dude, that's a furniture. That's so weird to me.
Well, let's see how my week goes. In December, I'm going to be in Guatemala for a week. Never been there.
Oh, they have a completely different slang.
Yeah. It's so...
I've heard it's really nice.
Well, I don't know. Hopefully you'll be fine. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to learn some new words up there.
What are you going for? You got family over there? Or?
No, I'm performing for playing drums, helping out my youth pastor back then.
Oh, right on.
And he's going to be traveling over. He collects throughout the year. He collects like donations and stuff. He'll do some gigs here, and at the end of the year, he'll take it to Guatemala to an orphanage. So, but yeah, that's where I'm going to be going, and let's see how that slang is going to be. Guatemalteco.
I heard they have good food in Guatemala.
Yeah, well, hopefully, because I'm kind of picky with my food sometimes.
When you travel, do you like try to find like
something similar over here? Yeah, dude. I mean, if it's meats, like yeah, of course, carne asada or whatever, yeah, heck yeah. But I seen they do like their tamales is not the same.
No, Guatemala tamales are not tamales.
Pudding.
I'm sorry,
in a leaf.
Yeah, that's not the same at all. They're good. It's not tamales. It's not the same. That's like here when they put fucking ketchup on the tamales. It's like I like it though, but it's not tamales.
Ketchup on the eggs?
No, ketchup. Actually, I like ketchup.
I like
on
the
eggs.
ketchup. Really?
No, but
I don't do it, but I do like it.
Ketchup on pizza or
oh yes,
no.
That's what they do in Mexico. At least the part like my kid likes.
I do it with Hot Pockets.
Ketchup. So if you buy a pizza, okay, so
I've done it. You've seen it.
I prefer ranch.
Yeah, it's
my
nasty.
kid lives in the they live in Jalisco, so it's like near Guadalajara, and the little pueblito is called Itlacuan de los Membrillos. So they have like a bunch. It's like when you go there, it looks like super like rustic. But they have some modern amenities, and you can buy pizza, right? And it's pretty good. That's all right. Like this guy turned his house into a small restaurant, and now he sells burgers and pizza, and they're pretty popular in the area. So you can get a pizza, but always packed in. For us it's ranch. For them it's ketchup.
Yeah,
so you get the pizza, but you get little ketchup packets.
Oh, okay.
So it's crazy, and he loves it. And when I asked his mom Stephanie about it, she's like, yeah, everybody here eats their pizza with ketchup.
Yeah,
crazy.
Or like I had a Hungarian friend in film school, Nestor Soikas, great guy, Hungarian or Romanian, I don't remember. He's the one who taught me that they don't use ketchup for their fries out there. They use mayonnaise and pepper.
Yeah,
and
I heard about that.
And he puts a little lemon too, and he mixed it in. And we had it at Fat Burgers, and it was really good. I liked it. I really, really liked it.
Fat burger fries.
Yeah, that sounds good, huh?
So have you ever taken ketchup and put like a bunch of pepper in it, like a bunch?
No.
Try that. It's good.
Ketchup with pepper?
Yeah.
Is it like sriracha ketchup?
No. It's just it's just good. It gives it like a savory taste because ketchup is sweet.
Yeah.
You put a lot of pepper, it gives it a savory feeling. It's actually pretty good.
I'm gonna try it.
Eat it with fries. It's not bad, but you got to put a lot of pepper in there.
Yeah,
it's a nice. They put a nice hefty amount in it. And then mix it in. It's really good, man.
I'm gonna try that then.
Well, yeah, I gotta try that. Well, that's the end of the show. You guys have fun?
Yes, it was good.
Yeah. Sorry. Robert, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Yes.
Anything you want to pitch besides your Guatemala trip?
No. I mean, hey, Los Consomes Tacos. My brother-in-law. Hey, try it, man.
Where's that again?
In Artesia on Pioneer. Just look up Los Consomes.
Is that? Do they have an Instagram?
Yeah. Just Los Consomes at Los Consomes.
Oh, nice.
I guess, yeah. So it's a good.
Gotta try it.
Birria tacos, anything birria ramen.
I gotta try the birria.
Yeah,
I'll try
ramen.
that.
And yeah, good food, man.
Do you know how he makes the birria? Is it like
yeah, he's gonna say it on the air.
Yeah, no. Well,
not the
because
full
some people
ingredients,
use goat and all that, but he uses beef.
Okay, yeah,
beef and I think he does. He mixes it. I'm really not
traditional birria is with goat.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm not a big fan of it either.
I don't like birria in general.
Yeah,
but I noticed that I do like beef birria.
Okay,
so I think
I think it's the goat that I don't like.
Yeah. It's the beef one.
Consomme tacos. Got to try it out.
There we go, Tony.
Monkey, anything you want to say?
No.
No.
Don't you want to apologize to your coach on there for terrible game? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, they don't deserve that.
You don't want to say go Whittier or anything?
Go Whittier.
No,
Whittier, Cardinals.
No shout out to your friends?
no.
They don't even listen.
Do we want to say? We want to say like, fuck Cal football
Yes,
program.
I hate Cal.
Actually, he did good in his game on Thursday against Cal. He did good, but the team their heart wasn't
So
in it.
the ping.
What?
Dude, what are you thinking about?
What?
Your team let you down.
Yes,
Your team let you
big
down.
time.
You see? There we go.
That
We
sucks,
fumbled.
man.
We fumbled on the goal line every time we got there. So we messed up. We messed ourselves up really bad.
They also got an interception.
We got like 5 interceptions.
Dude, I gotta
No,
go
2
to- I wanna go to a
interceptions, 5
game.
fumbles.
Yeah.
I want to go to a game. I got to go game with you, man.
Yeah, they're crazy. And then, Enrique, anything to add?
Nah, man, I said it all. Ping. Apparently, I can't say team. It's a ping. You got me thinking, pélame la verga, way.
I wish I could name this episode Pelame la Verga. But
No
I can't.
mames, no
No mames.
You can name it No Mames Way.
No mama's way.
So those people out in Missouri are going to be like, No Mames Way.
No mama's way.
Gooey. No, they say gooey. No memes, gooey.
That's right.
Gooey.
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 Their new episode of the Outcast, No Memes, gooey. That's pretty good.
No memes.
Before I go, I do want to say one thing. I know this episode comes out late November, but there was a passing. My teacher, Tom Axworthy, he just passed away this week.
Did you confirm that?
Yeah, he
Heard that.
he
man,
passed
Heard
away.
about
That's
that.
too bad.
And I want to say, rest in peace,
Condolences
Axworthy.
to the family.
He was a great man. Yeah, he was a little serious at times, but he was a great teacher. And remember, never make eye contact while eating a banana. Good night.
For how long?